Okay, here we go. Hello. I just wanted to make a short video. Um, just talking about things that have been going on lately. Mostly. Let's get the chair under the desk. Mostly. Oh, sorry. I thought my Model Ties was closing. Um, Health concerns that's been happening. This past Monday, I had I was finally able to get a new rheumatologist. And I think the Monday before that, I got to see my new primary, which is actually one I had years ago, but I wanted to switch primaries. Anyways, this past Monday, I was able to get in to see a rheumatologist. And it's a few new diagnoses in addition to my Ehlers-Danlos. So I was just gonna briefly mention what's been going on and why, I haven't been able to really do streaming lately. So to start with, I also was diagnosed with Marfan's syndrome, which is a bit of a surprise because I'm not that stereotypically physical signs like the long limbs and whatnot, but I do have smaller signs of it. For example, one thing he based it off of is if I, let's see, fold down my thumb and then fold my fingers over it, my thumb sticks out longer than my pinky does. So that's apparently one of the signs. Um, and he also gave me the fibromyalgia diagnosis, put me on a couple new meds, like Celebrex and for the pain, Trazodone for the insomnia. He upped my muscle relaxer to a higher milligram. Um, and then everything else I basically found out. Oh, apart from the okay, start with, he wants me to see a cardiologist. Unfortunately, I found out they couldn't find one that took my Medicaid, so I have to try to get my primary to find a way to get me into a cardiologist. And he also mentioned walking in the water with weights, like on, I guess, on the ankles and wrists, like 2 pounds weights, like the ones you Velcro. Um, I finally went back to water aerobics this Wednesday. I just have to do like a much slower down version and avoid the hopping and twisting because that hurts my back and it exasperates pain and muscle spasms. Um, but anyways, everything else is basically, I found out on the app. They gave me an app, like, and doctor's notes are or like the summaries of the visits on there. So I found out my ANA is quite high, so it indicates an autoimmune disease of some sort. The doctor's notes says it's either CRST, which is like a crest, or a MCTD, which stands for mixed connective tissue disorder. What I thought was very interesting is the symbol for MCTD is a purple dragonfly, and how an incredible coincidence that it's like the symbol in a way that I've been using. Like, for example, when I make cards for people, like homemade cards, like, for example, recently, it was like an engagement card. A couple we know got engaged. I would I use a dragonfly stamp and then put it in purple ink and stamp that on. It's just an incredible coincidence. But anyways, the I had X-rays and labs done, and the note says there's mild scoliosis from the X-rays, not really a surprise either, because it clearly feels like my spine's a bit crooked, and I was not, in fact, born with that. I acquired it because of hypermobility in my body, kind of moved it, shifted it, or something. The fibromyalgia was not really a surprise because it's just common with it, and I looked it up years ago, and it just makes sense. And yeah, also I saw in the notes recently there's arthritis in the thoracic, 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 thoracic spine. So that's also causing the pain in addition to the scoliosis. Um, haven't really been able to sleep until late, 12:31 or so at night. Even with the trazodone does help, but I've been sleeping so late, 10, 11, 12 o'clock in the morning. Well, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Late in the day, I've been waking up. And I've been really tired. And like I said in the last video, I really do want to try to do streaming again. However, I am extremely tired. It's more than tired. I would say more like fatigued. Exhausted fatigued. Mild fatigue. Something like that. So that's what's been going on. I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, I do indeed have an autoimmune disease of some sort. My body is apparently attacking itself, along with Ehlers-Danlos and Marfan's. And it's just so difficult to build strength and everything. And Medicaid will not approve any more visits to physical therapy, so that's not an option. And this coming Monday, I do have another appointment with my primary. He wanted a quicker one because I was on a new medication, which actually, to be honest, I stopped taking because of the even new medications this rheumatologist prescribed. Didn't really. They're doing what the other one was kind of supposed to be doing anyway. So, excuse me. So I think I've made it pretty concise, and I think I remembered to say everything. Let's hope. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and make a recorded video, like I said, what's been going on, and if I can get things sorted out with medication and with getting better sleep and with not being as tired, I definitely want to come back to do streaming. So please look forward to that, and please be patient. And please take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.